This is You Can Fly, the Soar Around Your House game. Choose a character flyer, then take off on an adventure through the worlds of Disney and Pixar films. Land your flyer the closest to the clouds to score points, and collect the most points to win. Setup is easy. Place the cloud markers at least 3 giant steps away from each other in a path around your play area. Starting with cloud number 1 and going in order. Randomly place 1 flight tile face down at each cloud, except cloud number 8, and return the extra flight tiles to the box. Each player chooses a character flyer and takes the 3 matching lift tokens. Now you're ready to play. Here's how. Everyone stands behind cloud number 1. Flip the flight tile over and read it aloud. Take turns tossing your character flyer toward cloud number 2, following the instructions on the flight tile. But don't pick up your flyer yet. Wait until every player has tossed their flyer. If the cloud marker is knocked over, leave it where it falls. Whoever's flyer is the closest to the cloud scores. When you score, go back and take the flight tile from the cloud you threw from. You score the number of points shown on the flight tile. But it may not have been smooth soaring for everyone. When you score a flight tile, help the other players on their next flight. Play one of your lift tokens on the next flight tile. There are 3 to choose from. This one lets the other players take 1 giant step toward the cloud before tossing. This one lets the other players ignore the flight instructions on the flight tile and toss however they want. And this one lets the other players toss again if they don't like their first toss. After you choose which lift token to play, it's time for another flight. Flip the flight tile at cloud number 2 and read it aloud. Now everyone takes turns tossing their flyer to cloud number 3, following the instructions on the flight tile. Each player can use the lift token if they want to, except for the person who played it. Continue flying from cloud to cloud until all players reach the finish. Don't forget to take the flight tiles you score along the way. If you've already played all your lift tokens, you can't help the other players anymore, even if you score more flight tiles. After the last flight tile is scored, players add up the points from the flight tiles they scored. The player with the most points wins. Now grab your flyer and get ready to soar.